One of Disney World's most popular rides is now closed. 50th snack items are disappearing, more mask updates, new meet and greets, and more 50th anniversary merchandise. Hey everybody, it's AJ for Disney Food Blog, and welcome back. Happy New Year. I hope you had a wonderful holiday season, but we got a lot of news to cover. So let's jump right into it with our first latest news of the year. All right, we've got no more virtual queue at Remy's Ratatouille Adventure. Yep, Disney announced this week that guests are going to be able to ride Remy's Ratatouille Adventure in Epcot's France Pavilion through a regular standby queue instead of the virtual queue starting Monday, January 10th. Disney notes that with this change, they'll be ending the use of the virtual queue for this ride for now. Disney's shared that virtual queues continue to be helpful with popular attractions, so they may use it again from time to time or with other upcoming attractions maybe? Now, in addition to using the standby line, guests will continue to be able to purchase an individual attraction selection, a pay-per-ride selection on Disney Genie Plus for Remy's Ratatouille Adventure as well if they want to pay to skip the lines. Be sure to check the My Disney Experience app before and during your trip to see what virtual queues are in place in Disney World, if any, and what those wait times are for the standby queues. If you've been hoping to get on this ride but haven't been able to get a spot in the virtual queue, or you're just wanting to ride it without having to worry about the virtual queue, soon you'll be able to do just that using that standby line. Hotel deals have been announced for early 2022. If you're planning to stay at a Disney hotel between March 11th and July 7th, 2022, Florida residents can save up to 20% on a hotel room. It's valid for select hotels, and savings vary by category. You can get up to 20% off on hotels like the Boardwalk, Animal Kingdom Lodge, Riviera, and the Yacht Club. For select moderate hotels like Port Orleans and Coronado Springs, you can save up to 15%, and there's also quite a few that will save you 10%. Proof of Florida residency will be required at check-in, and this deal is limited to stays of 1 to 14 nights in length. The savings are based on the non-discounted price that a Florida resident pays for the same room. Keep in mind that advance reservations are required to use this offer. If you want to see the full list of hotels, head to our website at disneyfoodblog.com. And for all you annual pass holders out there, I've got a discount for you too. Disney announced a new offer that gives annual pass holders up to 25% off their hotel room rates in the spring and summer of 2022. For most stays from March 11th through July 7th, pass holders can save between 10% and 25% on their Disney World hotel stay, depending on which hotel you choose and what's still available. And if you aren't a Florida resident or an annual pass holder, do not fret, there's another discount for everyone. If you're staying at select Disney World hotels from March 6th to July 7th, you can save up to $100 a night on your trip. You could possibly receive $100 off per night for your stay at Grand Floridian, Old Key West, or even Boardwalk, and the amount you save will vary depending on which hotel you stay in. So make sure to check the list on Disney Food Blog before booking. If you want to see the full lists and details for all of these discounts, head to our website, disneyfoodblog.com. There's also a new hotel coming to Disney Springs. The Drury Plaza Hotel will welcome guests by fall 2022 with reservations available now for October 27th and beyond. This hotel will be an official Walt Disney World hotel, walking distance to Disney Springs with transportation to and from the theme parks and other surrounding attractions. It'll feature a resort-style pool, several dining options, 604 rooms, and more than 17,000 square feet of meeting and event space. The entire project will be complete by the spring of 2023, with the first 264 rooms available by this fall. The hotel can be booked through Drury Hotels or as a part of a Walt Disney World resort vacation package. Expedition Everest is now closed for several months, so if you're heading to Disney's Animal Kingdom within the next few months, that super popular ride is closed for refurbishment, and it will remain closed for quite a while. According to the Disney World website, the ride will now be closed through mid-April 2022. Keep in mind that Expedition Everest was one of the 2 rides available through individual attraction selections or pay-per-ride for Disney Genie Plus in Animal Kingdom. Now that it's not available, the Disney Genie website notes that the only pay-per-ride selection available in Animal Kingdom is Avatar Flight of Passage. At the moment, no official reopening date for Expedition Everest has been announced, though I'm guessing they're going to try to get it done by April 22nd, which is Animal Kingdom's birthday. If you'll be visiting Disney World during that time period when Expedition Everest will be closed, be sure to keep this refurbishment in mind and adjust those plans. Another artist has been announced for Festival of the Arts. In addition to bringing us mouth-watering food, the Festival of the Arts is known for, well, art, and that comes with well-known artists. Jared Maruyama recently posted on his Instagram that he'll be doing meet and greets during this year's festival, and you'll also be able to see one of his newest pieces exclusive for this year that features Orange Bird doing all the things. According to the post, Maruyama will be doing 2-hour blocks of greeting fans on February 11th through the 14th. You can find him in the Wonderground Gallery tent, but you'll have to beat us there. And while we're talking about farts, all of the new food and drinks items were just announced for this year's festival. You can look forward to items like cast iron roasted PEI mussels with sauteed tomatoes, garlic, and fresh herbs from the Craftsman Courtyard, Dolce chocolate mousse with chocolate cremeux and dark chocolate truffle, an orange mousse with lemon cake and raspberry meringues, both from Deco Delights, an inside-out donut from the Donut Box, and more. If you want to see everything that'll be available at the festival, head to our website for the full list. We even spotted what's sure to be the hot ticket item for the whole festival, a Figment popcorn bucket. I know, I'm going to be in line too. And let's talk characters. We found a new spot where you can meet one of Disney World's most popular and stylish characters. Of course, we're talking about Minnie Mouse herself. She has a new spot in Epcot where she'll be popping up to say hi to guests in her iconic red and white polka dot dress. A cast member had previously told us she would be appearing at the gazebo in World Showcase Plaza by the Mexico Pavilion in Epcot. If you don't happen to know where that is, look for the Joffrey's Kiosk in World Showcase Plaza and the Disney Traders gift shop. Minnie's new spot is right across from there. And we've got park hours announced through March. If you're planning a 2022 Disney World visit, you might be wondering what park hours look like. Recently, Disney released park hours through March, and here's what March 2022 is going to look like in Disney World so far. Most days, Magic Kingdom is going to be open from 9 a.m. to either 8 or 9 p.m. Extended evening hours are going to take place on select dates from 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. Epcot's going to open at 10 and be open until 9 most days in March. And extended evening hours are going to take place on March 7th and 14th from 9 to 11. Hollywood Studios is going to be open from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. For the first half of March, Animal Kingdom will be open from 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. And in Disney Springs, the hours are going to be 10 a.m. to 11 p.m. Except those Fridays and Saturdays where you're going to be able to shop and eat until 11:30. Keep checking our website for updates to the calendar because you know what? They do happen. Health and Wellness Month is January 2022 at Disney Springs. In honor of that, you'll be able to get fit and tune into your mental health at Disney World. You can take a yoga class at Fabletics or tap into your inner warrior with Warrior Yoga at Lululemon. Or you could join Under Armour for a high-intensity interval training workout. And as always, runners can get fitted for their perfect running shoes at Fit to Run. Be sure to visit the Disney Springs Health and Wellness page to register for classes, because that's what I want to do when I'm in Disney World, is do a high-intensity interval training workout. Nope, seriously, sometimes I do. So head over to Disney Springs to get healthy and feel well, and then go have a margarita. Grad Night is coming back to Disneyland, so graduating high school seniors are going to be able to once again take part in that special evening. The class of 2022 will have the chance to participate in the ticketed event on multiple nights in May and June. Grad Night features an after-hours party at Disney California Adventure with all sorts of fun from 9 p.m. to 2 a.m. Disney characters will be dressed in graduation gear for photo ops, and there will also be themed food and drinks. For the last 2 years, Grad Night has been canceled due to concerns surrounding COVID-19. In 2020, the parks were still closed, and in 2021, capacity rules didn't allow for the event to take place. Those who want to participate have 3 different ticket options. The Grad Night Private Party Experience for $89 gives you access to the Grad Night Party in Disney California Adventure starting at 9 p.m. Grad Night plus Disney California Adventure for $119 gives you all-day access to Disney California Adventure during normal operating hours and access to the private Grad Night Party. Finally, Grad Night plus Park Hopper for $179 gives you all-day access to Disneyland and Disney California Adventure during normal operating hours and access to the Grad Night Party. Registration for this event goes fast, so be sure to jump on that if you've got a graduating kiddo that wants to celebrate. Registration for the event is now open. Disney does note that they may have limited capacity and be subject to limited availability, so grab those park passes quickly, and they also said more information will come at a later date. And anybody go see Spider-Man No Way Home over the Christmas break? Well, in case you haven't, we're not going to give away any spoilers here. All we're going to say is, whoa. Since the movie has come out, there's a new character meet and greet at Disneyland Resort, and it brings together 2 heroes that are center stage right now. While we're walking through Avengers Campus in Disney California Adventure, we saw those 2 heroes, Spider-Man and Doctor Strange, greeting guests together. Both of them were talking with guests and taking pictures, although there was still a barrier so that guests were about 6 feet away from them. Doctor Strange and Spider-Man are already regulars at Avengers Campus. You can usually find Doctor Strange in his sanctum, and Spider-Man routinely impresses guests by swinging by overhead, but recently they've been teaming up, so you can now meet them both at the same time. And if you're headed to Disneyland soon, there are a few closures you might want to know about. Over in Disney California Adventure, The Little Mermaid Ariel's Undersea Adventure will be closed starting on Monday, January 10th and open again on January 14th. The Disneyland Monorail is set to close January 24th and remain closed until at least February 14th. That's all of the calendar we can see right now. We'll be sure to keep you updated on that last one. And lastly, the Inside Out Emotional Whirlwind in California Adventure will close starting on January 31st. This closure will last through February 10th, with the ride reopening to guests on February 11th. Now, because we've had a few weeks off since the last news video, here are some things that recently happened you might have missed. Indiana Jones Epic Stunt Spectacular has returned. Yep, it's back after a 21-month hiatus. This show opened in Disney's Hollywood Studios in 1989, and it gives you a behind-the-scenes look at film stunts and action scenes inspired by Raiders of the Lost Ark. You get to sit back and watch a talented cast of stunt artists complete exciting and dangerous stunt work, and they also explain how they do it. The show has been changed a bit since Disney World closed in March 2020, now featuring updated dialogue, effects, sequences, and more. The storyline is still the same, though. You can catch Indiana Jones Epic Stunt Spectacular at 12, 1:15, 3:15, 4:45, and 6 p.m. We recommend you check Disney World's official schedule before visiting because it can change. And parking trams are back. Do you dread the long walk back to your car after a full day at Magic Kingdom? Well, fear no more. Parking trams have reappeared at Walt Disney World. Let me clarify. They have returned to the Magic Kingdom. Disney has said they will all return in 2022, but we don't know the exact dates yet. We'll keep you updated. Back in December, Universal Studios Orlando updated their mask policy again. Now, face coverings are required at all public indoor locations for all guests. Children under the age of 3 are not required to wear a face mask. And all Universal Orlando team members, regardless of vaccination status. This includes any indoor restaurants, shops, and indoor hotel public areas. Face masks are also required at all attractions from the moment a guest enters the queue to the moment they exit the attraction. In Disney World, masks continue to be required for all guests ages 2 and up in all indoor locations, regardless of vaccination status as well. And while we are still recovering from the loss of Disney's Magical Express, another transportation service has been announced as another option besides Mears. A new themed bus experience will take guests from Orlando International Airport to their Disney World hotels, and it's called the Sunshine Flyer. The buses that will be used by the Sunshine Flyer are premium motor coaches that are themed around old-fashioned passenger cars and train engines. And the buses feature fun designs on the outside, and the staff are set to be dressed as 1920s rail conductors and engineers, really adding to that overall theme. The buses will serve all of Disney's hotels, feature a bathroom, have USB chargers, and have 3-point seatbelts. Guests who want to use the Sunshine Flyer will book their tickets online and get a QR code that they can scan once they get to Orlando International Airport. If you want to use the Sunshine Flyer, you'll have to wait just a bit. Its service to the resorts won't start until February 1st, 2022. The Sunshine Flyer is also doing something special for the 50th anniversary of Walt Disney World. In honor of the special occasion, the Sunshine Flyer will be donating 50% of all revenue made from the first 50,000 passengers during their first 50 days of business to Make-A-Wish Central and Northern Florida. Also, all Make-A-Wish children and their families will get complimentary service through the Sunshine Flyer for their Disney wishes indefinitely. If you want to book a trip on the Sunshine Flyer, you must do so at least 4 days ahead of your arrival. Tickets are priced at $17 per adult and $12.50 per child for a one-way trip. Round trip is $34 for adults and $25 per child. Kids under 2 ride free, and the Sunshine Flyer website also notes that they will be adding new locations to their service in 2022, including Orlando hotels and other Disney partner hotels. Now, if you're not sure if you should take Mears Connect or the Sunshine Flyer, we break that down for you on the website. We'll link that blog post in the description of this video. Now, Genie Plus is still new, and we're still figuring out all the best tips and tricks for this brand new planning service offered by Disney. By the way, definitely go check out all of our other Genie Plus videos where we break down exactly how to use this new Skip the Line service. But Disney keeps us guessing by adding new things. Over the holidays, Disney decided to add Mickey's Once Upon a Christmas Time parade as a Genie Plus Lightning Lane selection. And for a few days, the parade ran during the daytime for Christmas break guests to enjoy. And with that Genie Plus option, guests could watch from a reserved viewing area right in front of the castle. This leaves us wondering if Disney may make use of this feature in the future when Festival of Fantasy Parade returns later this year. We will have to wait and see, but since Festival of Fantasy had a Fast Pass option, when the parks closed, it may very well be a Genie Plus option as well. Disney shared that All-Star Sports Resort will reopen on March 31st, 2022. Reservations for this hotel are already available. Once Disney's All-Star Sports Resort opens, all of Disney World's hotels will officially have reopened following the pandemic closures. In fact, if you visit the Disney World Resort Hotel's general website, you'll see that it notes that all Disney World Resort hotels are once again accepting reservations. And water parks, y'all. Typhoon Lagoon reopened this past Sunday, January 2nd. After being closed since the parks shut down in March of 2020, Typhoon Lagoon is open again. Blizzard Beach Water Park reopened in March of 2021, but is now closed for routine refurbishment. There are a lot of things to do at Typhoon Lagoon. You can ride down 6 different water slides, hang out in the giant wave pool, float down the lazy river, try a snack or two. And speaking of snacks, one of our favorite Dole Whips is back, the Hey Hey Cone, and it came back to Typhoon Lagoon, of all places. This one, along with another Moana-inspired Dole Whip, can be found at the Snack Shack. You can even build your own flavor combination, selecting from mango, lime, raspberry, and or pineapple Dole Whip flavors. Typhoon Lagoon also opened with some 50th anniversary snacks. At Snack Shack, you can also get Walt's Chili Nachos, which have Walt Disney's beloved chili recipe with house-fried tortillas, cheese, guacamole, shredded lettuce, tomato, onion, sour cream, and jalapeno. And over at Happy Landings, the Iridescent Ice Dream Cone reigns supreme. This is a birthday cake-flavored soft-serve swirl in a white chocolate-dipped cone with iridescent sprinkles and a whole lot of blue. Speaking of that, we're heading over to the restaurant and snack news portion of this video. We got some 50th anniversary snacks that are departing menus in Disney World. Disney World's 50th anniversaries brought us a ton of new food, but it's time for that first set of snacks to say sayonara. Several 50th anniversary snacks will be leaving Magic Kingdom specifically. Disney Parks posted on Instagram the snacks that will only be available through January 9th. After that, they will be replaced with something else. According to the pictures, some of the items that will be leaving include the Mickey Mouse Dome Cake from Gaston's Tavern, the Showtime with Jose Dole Whip Float from Aloha Isle, the Pecos Bill Widowmaker Sandwich from Golden Oak Outpost, the Seven Dwarfs Specialty Cone from Storybook Treats, and the Not Too Late Tea from Cheshire Cafe. So if you want to try any of these special 50th items, your last chance is tomorrow. But don't worry, you already know what will be replacing those items. The Disney Parks Instagram has been teasing new snacks for the past few days, and here are all the ones revealed so far. A new version of the fan-favorite Mickey-shaped treat called the 50th Anniversary Cinnamon Roll, a Slew Foot Sioux fish sandwich at Golden Oak Outpost in Magic Kingdom, the Always Tea Time slush. Cheshire Cafe already has a few tea-flavored slushes right now, and we're not quite sold on the existing ones, but maybe this one will be an improvement. A Donald Duck Dome Cake at Gaston's Tavern, and a Croque Monsieur flatbread at Pinocchio Village House. All these new treats will be available starting January 10th. And you know we're going to get them all, so head over to Disney Food Blog and watch us review. And if sweet treats are your favorite, let's talk about Gideon's Bakehouse. We love the beginning of a new month because that means new cookies at Gideon's. To ring in the new year, a mysterious new character who might look a little familiar to you is here, along with some exciting new flavors. World, meet Dr. Tobias Brimstone. According to the Gideon's Bakehouse lore, he's an intrepid explorer who has returned from his travels with some exotic South American fruits. Around here, we call them bananas. Dr. Brimstone is modeled after Disney legend Joe Rohde, so you already know that this is going to be a good month for Gideon's. All right, let's eat. On the month this menu, we're trying 2 sweet treats. First up, we went for the new chocolate chip banana bread cookie. The chocolate chip banana bread cookie is bananas. Get it? Okay, sorry about that. And it starts with a vanilla bean cookie infused with bananas, chocolate chips, candied walnuts, and finely chopped banana chips. Of course, this cookie was phenomenal, one of our favorites, and the nuts were just right to bring that ultimate crunch. We tasted a slight banana flavor that somehow captures the very essence of chocolate chip banana bread with the right amount of sweetness for a cookie. It was really, really good, y'all. And I know we like Gideon's cookies, but this is a good one. Sticking with the banana theme, we also tried the banana bread coffee. Interestingly, this nitro cold brew was not as sweet as some of Gideon's other specialty coffees. To be more specific, we got some hints of nutmeg with a mild banana flavor, and the main flavor we tasted here was milk, which we could taste more than the coffee flavor. And yes, because we just couldn't help ourselves, we had to get the shirt too. As you can see, our Gideon's January haul was a success. Once again, Gideon's Bakehouse killed it with these new treats. If we had to award any restaurant in Disney Springs for consistency, it would probably have to be Gideon's Bakehouse. They never let us down. And a new donut has made its way to Everglazed Donuts and Cold Brew in Disney Springs. Warning, it's got that infamous blue dye. But is it worth a try? Well, let's find out. Introducing the new Cirque du Soleil donut from Everglazed. This one's decorations are inspired by Drawn to Life, presented by Cirque du Soleil and Disney, which is the newest Disney exclusive acrobatics show that has been called a love letter to the art of Disney animation. It is pretty good. I've seen it and very much enjoyed it. And the Cirque du Soleil donut is a glazed donut with vanilla frosting and vanilla buttercream, then topped with an edible disc and a plastic paint palette. Note the plastic paint palette is not edible, but it does make for a cute tiny souvenir. That said, if you've got little kids, this is one you might want to grab before they try to crunch through it. It's a nice, soft, moist donut, and the frosting to donut ratio is pretty standard. If you prefer a frosting heavy donut, don't expect a generous amount in every bite. This donut was very sweet and heavy on that classic vanilla flavor. Basically, we were swimming in a sea of vanilla, which isn't necessarily a bad thing if you love that. In terms of taste, it's a standard Everglazed glazed donut that's perfect for people that like simple treats. If you're a fan of sweet treats, it's safe. And we're also happy to report that the blue dye in the icing wasn't that messy for once. If you want to try it for yourself, you can get this fun Cirque du Soleil donut for $6.23 at Everglazed in Disney Springs right now. Should you buy this one over some of the other options? Probably not. In merchandise news, we've got a new Starbucks tumbler. Remember those blue Starbucks tumblers that people were fighting over on October 1st? Well, Disney just came out with another one. It looks just like the blue purplish one, but this one is pink. And let's face it, everything tastes better when you drink it out of a Disney cup. This pink 50th anniversary Starbucks tumbler has the Starbucks logo on one side and the Disney World 50th logo on the other. Now that I think about it, these tumblers are giving major make it pink, make it blue vibes. We originally found it at Disney Springs, but it can also be found at the Emporium at Magic Kingdom when it's in stock. They will cost you $49.99. Now, later in the week, we saw the tumbler available on Shop Disney, but it sold out very quickly. We've also seen it in Disneyland, so be sure to keep your eye open if you really, really want this one. And we've seen Spirit jerseys and other new merchandise items inspired by the 50th Castle makeover, but this next one might be the winner. In Hollywood Studios, we found the 50th Cinderella Castle Dooney and Burke tote bag. This purse has a gorgeous image of Cinderella Castle in all her 50th anniversary glory, and it costs $2.98 at Legends of Hollywood. Cinderella Castle is set against a blue sky with some puffy clouds, and she looks extra sparkly on this one. Each purse is outfitted with brown leather details, including a 50th logo Disney World tag. And the back of the tote has an external pocket for extra storage and more blue sky imagery. We'll be watching out for more sightings of the 50th Cinderella Castle tote bag around Disney World, but you might want to act fast as this purse has already sold out online. And check out this new purple glitter 50th anniversary Spirit jersey. The front has the 50th logo in different shades of glitter, and the back has Walt Disney World written with the same glittery coloring. There were a lot of these jerseys available in all different sizes when we found them, but that doesn't mean they'll stick around for long. You can get this one for $84.99. Now, we found Disney's new tie-dye Spirit jersey over in Animal Kingdom. We just spotted it outside Discovery Trading, which is a gift shop located in the Discovery Island section of this park. None of the jerseys had price tags on them, so be sure to check with a cast member about the price before you make your purchase. Online, the tie-dye Spirit jersey costs $74.99, so we expect the price to be similar, although sometimes they're cheaper online. The back of this one says Walt Disney World in bright, colorful block lettering. Online, there's also a tie-dye jersey that's all about Mickey Mouse, so you can choose that one if you prefer Mickey to the parks. And that's not the only new Spirit jersey we found this week. If you're a fan of Mickey waffles, meet the Waffle Spirit jersey. And yes, before you ask, it does smell like waffles. Disney's still going strong on their scented merchandise, and I don't know how we feel about it, but this one smells like maple syrup a little bit. This one has a waffle font and is covered in little Mickey waffles that look good enough to eat. We spotted the Waffle Spirit jersey in Star Traders at Magic Kingdom for $74.99. If you can't make it to the parks, don't worry, there are multiple waffle items available now on Shop Disney. And while we're still on the subject of waffle-scented clothing items, right before Christmas, Disney released waffle mini ears. They're part of a whole collection of that waffle merch, including the Spirit jersey, the ears, a lounge fly, and a mini wallet. We found the ears at World of Disney in Disney Springs for $39.99. These ones are covered with little Mickey waffles, and in the center of the bow, you'll find some melted butter. Now for the smell. To us, the ears mostly just smelled a little bit sweet. The little pat of butter in the center of the bow seems to be the only part of the ears that is actually scented. Some of the people we saw buying these ears thought they smelled like butter, and others claimed it was a syrupy scent. In general, it was just sweet. But if you can't make it to the parks, don't worry, you can find all the waffle items on Shop Disney. And I hope your New Year's resolution wasn't to save money, because I got some bad news for you. We've spotted some of the first mini ears of 2022, and they are so cute. These red ears pay tribute to the Lunar New Year in the prettiest way possible. We found these ones in Disney Springs for $29.99. They're made with some colorful embroidered flowers and pearl-adorned tassels and gold sequin bows. Between the fun floral embroidery and red and gold color scheme, these ears are perfect for anyone looking to celebrate. There's actually a lot of detail on these ears. The red tassel is said to signify luck and good fortune, and after the year we had in 2021, we could use all the luck we can get. Now, this one's a really big deal. Over the past few years, we've seen some exciting and really popular monthly merchandise collections released on Shop Disney and in the parks. If you remember that the Minnie Mouse main attraction collection, that was a huge deal and everybody just went crazy for that merchandise. Well, 2022's monthly series will be themed to the main mouse himself, Mickey. And this is going to be the Mickey Mouse main attraction series, because apparently Stitch didn't do so well last year with his movies thing. Disney made their big reveal of what this new merchandise collection will be. Looks like 2022 will be a celebration of the mouse that started it all, and a new collection should be released each month of 2022 and be themed to different Disney attractions, which will all be part of the bigger overall series. So get ready, we expect this one will be very popular, just as the other monthly collections have been. So you may need to expect some long lines in the parks on the days when these collections drop, if they are released in the parks. And that concludes our news for the week. Don't forget you can receive all the latest Disney news for free by signing up for our newsletter. It's a great resource if you want to stay in the know about all things Disney parks. Thanks for listening, everyone, and thanks for watching. As always, I'm AJ for Disney Food Blog, and we'll see you real soon.